Hustle culture. That's right. I said hustle culture. We live in a society and we live in a time where people respect hustle. They talk about, man, he's willing to do whatever it takes to get the job done, that he's willing to go the extra mile. He's willing to do all of the things required in order for us to win. He's a grinder. He's a hustler. We hear these terms all the time. But today, I want to ask a question. Is your hustle killing you? You heard me right. The question of the day is your hustle killing you? And I want to unpack 7 signs that might tell you that as an executive, your hustle is killing you. And let me give you some context for it. See, I know and I've coached and advised several executives who can take off on a plane on Monday, land at home on Friday, stay up catching up on emails till 2 a.m. They can respond to everything that they need to respond to, and they still show up early to the meeting. That they wear burnout like it's a badge. I know these executives. I've been this executive wearing burnout like a badge. But here's what I want you to know, that wearing burnout like a badge could be killing you. It is not killing you in one way, it's killing you in 3 ways. It's literally killing you, it's emotionally killing you, and it's spiritually killing you. Now, financially, you might be winning. You're getting all of the money, you're hitting all of the goals, you're achieving everything that you want to achieve. But what good is it to achieve everything when you ain't here to enjoy it? So today, I'm going to do 2 things. Number 1, we're going to unpack the 7 signs that your hustle might be killing you. And then after I unpack these 7 signs, I'm going to give you 4 things on what you can do about it to make sure that you're here to enjoy the power that you seek. Because it's no good to seek yourself into a position of power, but then you die before you get the chance to enjoy it. And again, as I'm saying, I'm being totally honest with you. I've been here, I've done that, and I've gotten better because of it. So I want to walk through these 7 signs. 7 signs that your hustle might be killing you. And you shouldn't be focused on the hustle. You should be focusing on your health. Sign number 1, that you're winning on paper, but you're numb on the inside. That you're hitting all of the goals, you're winning all of the awards, you're checking off every KPI, you're hitting every benchmark that's assigned to you, but literally, you ain't enjoying it. You get no love from the work that you're doing. You don't even feel like it's valuable anymore, but you just happen to be good at it. You do it because you're good at it, not because you enjoy it, not because it fulfills you. When you have that empty, numb feeling inside, that might be a sign that all of your hard work is killing you. If nothing else, it's killing your joy. And there's no point of doing the work if you cannot enjoy it. The money might be good, but the joy will last a lot longer than the money. That's sign number 1. Now, sign number 2 is that you can't sleep without thinking about work. Yes, you're the person at 2 a.m. still laying in bed thinking about what you did today and what you got to do tomorrow, or thinking about how to solve a problem that has stymied you. When you can't get restful sleep, your body doesn't recover. Your body does not recover when you don't get restful sleep. So if you're the person who's carrying around that stress, you will probably be staying up to 2 a.m. in the morning, 3 a.m. in the morning. Now, I'm not talking about the occasional night when you have to work, but I'm talking about when you decide to lay down and go to sleep, you don't have the ability to go to sleep because you can't shut your brain off from work. That is sign number 2. Here's sign number 3 that your hustle might be killing you. That your family, they get your leftovers. See, you show up for your team, You show up for your employees, you show up for the company, you show up for the CEO. But when you get home, your family get the leftovers. You're too exhausted to play with the kids. You're too tired to talk to your wife about the things that's really important. And all they really see is the glow of your cell phone in your face. You got to understand that if your family is getting the leftovers all the time, then your hustle might be killing you. Here's sign number 4. Then when you decide to take a vacation, when you decide to take a day off, you feel guilty for not working on something that you can't check out. You can't get away because you feel guilty that you're not doing what you need to do to succeed. That is definitely a sign that you might be killing yourself with this hustle. That if you literally can't take a day off, a week off, 2 weeks off, 10 days off to enjoy life, enjoy your family, if you can't do it, this is a sign that your hustle is killing you. And what I mean, you can't do it, that means you can't do it without guilt. You can take time off, but if you feel guilty because you're taking time off, if you feel guilty that you had a family event when you really should be working, that's a sign that your hustle is killing you. Now, here's sign number 5. You're leading your team, but you ain't listening to them. I'm going to repeat that. You're leading your team, but you're not listening to them. See, they show up and perform, but they are telling you things that you need to do, things that you shouldn't do, but you ain't hearing them. You have allowed your hustle to turn your relationships into transactions. That you went from being a relational and well-connected leader to a transactional leader. That is a sign that your hustle is killing you. Now, here's sign number 6. This is the one that is the scariest, is that your doctor has to have the talk with you. I can't tell you the number of executives who have chosen to do more work and end up with more tests. The stress test for the heart, the test on your blood, the test on this, the test on that, not just to stay healthy, but you're being tested because something is wrong. And so when your doctor has to have the talk with you about you need to change your life, you need to exercise more, you need to eat less, you need to rest more. When your doctor starts to have the talk with you, that lets you know that your hustle is killing you. And I'm not talking about proactive conversations with your doctor. I'm talking about because something is happening and going on with you. So now you got to go to the doctor. That's a sign that your hustle may be killing you. Now here's sign number 7. I had to pause on this one because I really feel like this is the one that's going to resonate with most people. Is that you doing all of this stuff, but you don't even feel like yourself anymore. Now, the first sign was that you're numb. You're winning, but you're numb. But I'm talking about that you can't remember the last time you were you. You're so busy performing and putting on. You're putting on the mask, you're putting on the suit, you're putting on the song and dance, you're putting on all of these things, but the authentic you is missing. That you don't say the things that you want to say the way you want to say them because you're always performing. You don't listen to the music that you really want to listen to because you know you'll be judged for it. That you literally cannot remember the last time you did you at work. That you were just relaxed and able to chill and be the person that you are when you're around your family, when you're around your friends. That is a sign that your hustle is killing you when you always got to perform. Those are the 7 signs. So let me repeat the 7 signs that your hustle might be killing you, and then I'm going to tell you what you're going to do about it. Sign number 1 is that you're winning, but you're numb. Sign number 2 is you can't sleep without thinking about work. Sign number 3 is your family gets your leftovers. Sign number 4 is you can't rest without feeling guilty. Sign number 5 is that you're leading your team, but you're not really listening to them because you disconnected from them. Sign number 6, your doctor has to have the talk with you. And then sign number 7, you don't remember the last time you were actually you, rather than the person that everybody wants to see. Those are the 7 signs that your hustle might be killing you. And now let's unpack what to do about it. And I'm getting ready to teach you from personal experience, not teaching you from anything theoretical. I'm teaching you from personal experience. The first thing you need to do to slow down this hustle from killing you is you need to redefine what winning looks like. Winning doesn't have to be all about business. You need to figure out what winning in life is. And so here is my example of 3 things that I have determined what's winning in life for me. Thing number 1 is that I walk 5 miles every day. My 5 miles is my exercise. It's to keep my heart healthy, but more importantly, to give me the time to smell the fresh air and the trees, to decompress a little bit. And so if I walk my 5 miles in the morning, then I'm winning. And I walk 5 miles before 9 a.m. most days. The second thing that I've determined that I'm winning, when my wife and I get to go out and enjoy a dinner together, a date night together, that when I'm able to get away from work, get away from business, get away from travel, and we're able to go enjoy dinner together, that's a win. I have redefined winning to be those 2 things. Here's the third thing that I have redefined winning to be. When me and my wife get a chance to take a quarterly vacation. You heard me right. Not a vacation once a year, not a vacation twice a year, but a quarterly vacation. Now, what does a quarterly vacation look like? It might just be a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Doesn't have to be a full week. And we don't have to get on a plane to go anywhere. One week, we got in a car and drove to Charlotte, North Carolina, which is an hour and a half away. And we checked into the Westin Hotel, and we stayed in the hotel room all weekend and watched Netflix and ordered in. That's what winning looks like. Now, from a business standpoint, is to be clear about some goals and set those goals and hit them. But don't try to just blow them out of the water. Just hit the goals. That's what redefining what winning looks like. Now, the second thing that you need to do is that you need to lead with capacity, not just capability. So when I say lead with capacity, like if you're not all there, then you ain't really gonna win. It don't matter what kind of skills you got. If you're going through the motions because you're dead, or, when I say dead, you're empty on the inside, that ain't winning. So you got to make sure that you have capacity the same way you have competency. So how do you get capacity? You get capacity by continuing to focus on your professional development. Like you literally have to spend some time focused on growth internally, attending a conference where you're learning, not that you're on stage or you have stuff to do, but you literally are checking in, getting your badge, sitting in the back of the room with a notebook, taking notes and learning like everybody else. You got to continue to grow your capacity. Or maybe that's too much for you. What you need to find is a mastermind group, some group of people who can help you to grow and learn in real time about all of the challenges that you're dealing with. Which really takes me to the third thing that you need to do, is that you really need to get honest with people outside of your bubble. See, when I say your bubble, I'm saying you don't need to talk to your boss. You don't need to talk to your coworkers or anybody who works with you or anybody inside your industry. What you need to do is to find you a safe space of people who can hold you accountable and also give you perspective about the things that you're doing. And the problem is most of us won't get outside of our bubble. We love talking to our coworkers, our colleagues, our fellow board members, our CEO, who just want to give us more context around work to do. But what you really need is a safe community, a community of other executives who are in different industries, who you can let your hair down with. That's if you still got hair. But you got to find a safe space of people who can be honest with you about what you're doing and what you're not doing. Now, here's the last thing that I'm going to tell you what you need to do to slow down your hustle from killing you is that you need to build a recovery system. You need to build a recovery system. What does a recovery system look like? A recovery system is, what is my 5-part plan for how I'm going to recover when I know I'm getting tired? That 5-part plan could be making sure that I drink as many ounces of water a day. That's half my body weight. So if you're 200 pounds, that means drink 100 ounces of water. If you're 250 pounds, that means drink 125 ounces of water. See, water is going to help you to recover. It's going to help your skin and all those other things, but hydration is an important part of recovery. Your recovery system part 2 is to make sure you get 6 to 7 hours of sleep at night. See, one of the things I invested in is this Oura ring on my finger. The reason why I invested in this Oura ring, because it tracks my sleep. It lets me know if I slept 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, 5 hours, or 4 hours. And not just sleep, but time in bed. Because sometimes you could be laying in bed to read, but you ain't sleeping. So you want to have a system to recover. So for me, sleep hygiene is a part of my system to recover. Third thing is part of my system that you might want to consider. I go see a trainer 2 days a week. That's if, I'm in town. But when I'm not in town, I still do my normal routine of my push-ups and my sit-ups, bicycle crunches to be exact. But literally, you need to find somebody who can help you to focus on your health, especially as you age. So for me, that's a personal trainer. Another part of my recovery, again, as I mentioned, is the date nights with my wife, also the vacations that I take, because I really do believe that taking time off is a good thing. And I'm an adventurous vacationer. And when I mean adventurous, I'm not going in the woods. I can tell you that much now. I surely ain't about to go up in the mountains. But when I say adventurous, when I go on vacation, for me, it's about going seeing sights and activities. I will get in the water. I will lay on the beach a day or two, but I want to learn the culture. So for me, I'm emotionally and mentally stimulated when I learn the culture of different places and different people. So I want you to understand you got to have something like that as a part of your recovery system. And the last thing that's a big part of my recovery system is 2 words. I love them to life and love them to death. And that is hip hop. See, hip hop music and culture takes me back to the time when I was young, when I was carefree, when I didn't have a whole lot of cares in the world. I could be creative and explore things, not worry about judgment, not worry about anything. So I use the music to reconnect with the old me, the person that was me. When I say old me, the young me, I'm still me, but I connect with the young me. I use hip hop to center myself in my creative spaces. So what do? I write my own rhymes. I sometimes find my favorite beats and listen to the instrumental and write a rhyme to it. Sometimes I take my favorite songs and rewrite the lyrics of that song with my own verses attached to it or my own context attached to it. All of these things keep me alive and excited, and that's a part of my recovery system. So there you have it. The 4 things that you need to be doing right now if you want to slow your hustle down from killing you. You got to redefine what winning looks like. And then you have to lead with capacity, not just capability. And capacity means you got to get some professional development. And then the third thing is you got to get honest with some people outside of your bubble, outside of your circle. And then the last thing, you need to build a recovery system. things that you will do to help you come back, like Return of the Jedi. So if this resonated with you, I want you to make sure that you watch this and that you also think about how you're going to recover, how you're going to stop your hustle from killing you. Because so many executives are checking out too early because their grind is a badge of honor. And I can't stand hustle culture. Hustle culture teaches us not to rest, that there's no sleep, there's no time for anything else. And then we end up burning out. And that ain't no good to you. It ain't no good to nobody else. And what good is it to build a legacy if you ain't here to enjoy it? I want to thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day.